watching BoricuaBoxing.com, the internet island for boxing information.
It has to.
Each fight's a learning experience.
Definitely. I mean, it's all about learning. It's all about having tough fights. It's all about being in that, that 8th round. You've never been there, and you can't see it. You can't see out of your eye, and it's just all about pushing through it. Next time when this happens, hopefully I'm going to be smarter.
How much time off do you expect to take off now until you're?
The doctor was saying about a month. I'm gonna still work out. I'm still gonna keep in decent shape, but obviously sparring, stuff like that's gonna be out of the question for a couple of days, for a couple of weeks.
But until you actually fight again, I mean, how much time off do you want to take?
I don't know. I mean, I gotta heal fully and heal fully and come back, obviously. So I mean, we'll see. Health is very important.
Yeah, and your style is I mean, you're on top of guys, so you're always going to be right there, right close to the fighter. I mean, does this kind of fight make you just think that the style is what it is, or I mean, do you have any? I mean, I know the fight just happened, but any thoughts about your style and maybe just making any changes?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. We can talk about it. There's definitely changes have to be made. We will talk about it. I gotta see the fight first.
Do you entertain a rematch with this?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we gotta talk about it.
You gotta jack the money up, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. I know it's been banned for years. Even I can't remember the last time you even heard of this. Now, knowing the type of fighter that you are, I have a question. If it was legal, would you have allowed them to insert a cut to allow you to continue and just let the eye come down through that?
Nah, nobody in there right
I don't really know much about that. I only saw it at Rocky, so I don't know. They should do that. I don't even know. I didn't know they should do that. So I don't think it's a smart thing to do. Probably just sabotage yourself for next time, I guess. I was falling in. I was on top of him, but I wasn't letting my hands go. I don't know what happened. I usually throw 3, 4, 5 on the ropes. I wasn't doing it. I was doing 1, 2. Right, T? Yep. I wasn't letting my hands go. But I don't know what happened. I just wasn't throwing my hands go. I don't know. I was strong in the beginning, and then I guess maybe the eyelid affected me a little bit. But I should have worked the body more. I should have slowed him down more. Just like I always, I should have started low and started picking them back up to the head.
But you have no plan to change your style of fighting, applying pressure. That's just how you're going to be fighting.
I'm still gonna apply pressure. I feel comfortable with that, but it's got to be done better. Simple as that.
You talked about the importance of fighting on ESPN and what this could mean to your career. Do you feel like you accomplished that part of your
I hope. It's all about the fans. I hope the fans liked it. I hope the fans like the fight, and they're gonna want to see me again. It's all about the fans. Without the fans, you got nothing.
Do you want to fight Delvin again?
Yeah. I mean, we want to settle it.
The money's right.
There you go. We got to settle it. Find out who's gonna win. Get the win. It's a very close fight. Very close fight. And I gotta watch it. I gotta find out what happened.
Is it safe to say this was your toughest fight ever?
Yeah. Definitely one of my toughest fights. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen your eye yet?
When Teddy was interviewing me, I saw it on the
TV monitor.
TV. I mean, it's probably pretty bad.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't see out of it.
Yeah.
Pal, do you feel that, you said earlier about entertaining the fans, do you feel that takes away from your fight strategy at times?
Takes away? I don't think it takes away. I mean, that's just the way I fight. It's not like I'm going out there. Yeah, you gotta entertain the fans, and hopefully they like your style. I don't let people hit me on purpose.
Talk us through that fight you just had. It seems like it was all over the place.
I'm gonna tell you, you can see it. You can see the result in his face. It was a tough fight. I knew it was gonna be a tough fight. Nothing much I can say. It did take me, at least 4 or 5 rounds to warm up, to get my body going. He wasn't really hitting me. It's in my face, really, any meaningful punches.
Did you feel that
every time I threw a combination, I connected with all my punches, and you could see that in his face.
Definitely. Did you feel that he had any power that could trouble you at all?
Not at all. There wasn't one punch that I felt that he hit me with at all. I mean, usually I would say, yeah, the guy, he did this, he did that, but I didn't feel it, All he did was, he kept coming, and it might have worked it might have looked like he was probably working, but like I said, I didn't feel it to his body, I didn't feel it to the head at all. He was just pretty much padded,
Do you feel like if the fight went 2 more rounds, the ref would have stopped him?
I would lose.
The referee was trying to stop.
Yeah.
the doctors were one, not all of them. A few wanted him. I saw them come off the ring and shaking their heads. But there was one doctor that kept insisting he's okay. He could see.
The fight,
I saw King standing.
even the fighter
I have
said
no idea.
the fighter said himself he couldn't see. He said, "Yeah, they told me if I could see." I said, "Yes," but I couldn't really see. He couldn't see off the eyes, you know. But yeah, that's the way it goes.
Did you feel that you done enough to win the fight outright?
I believe so. I believe
One
I
guy
got
thought so.
I got it where the hardest punches, you know, combinations.
Absolutely.
You know, like I said, the results in his face. Both of his eyes were, you know, one was closed and the other one was really swollen.
You catch him quite often with counter punching. Was that something you had worked on?
Oh yeah, that was the whole thing. I mean, this guy, I knew he was going to stay on top of me all night, so I had to you know, turn him and catch him with the counter punches. You know, it took me, you know, at least 4 rounds or 5 to get it, you know, get my body warm. You know, it could have been the year off that I had.
Thank you.
At any moment, did you feel pressured whatsoever with the Polish crowd?
Not at all, man. I had just a big, or maybe even bigger crowd.
They got quiet real quick. Those guys.
As
They got chanting, shit got real quiet.
It was a good crowd. I knew it was gonna be like that. My manager, you know, he did a great job. He had 2 buses coming from Denver, Connecticut, my hometown, and man, I gotta say, it was great support tonight.
What punch do you think was it that swelled up his eye?
I was catching him with good uppercuts and good hooks. You know?
Combination.
Something that was playing.
Combinations.
There was time when I caught him with 4 punches combinations. You know?
Yeah.
Jab, uppercut, and hooks, and even double hooks sometimes. So you know, I was catching him with good combinations.
At any moment, did you feel pain from his punches?
At all, man. I never lie. If I say if a guy's strong, I would tell my corner, yo, he's hitting strong. But I would tell anybody. I mean, I think fans can see that. But there was no time when he really hurt me with any of the punches.
They call him the Raging Bull. See, he kept on going and going towards you. What was it that? What do you think was it that you almost had him down on the 10th round? What you think was it that didn't quite connect?
If I would have had maybe 30 more seconds, I think they would have stopped the fight.
I think so.
Now, what do you think about the judges' scorecards?
I believe it was a close fight because, like I said, it took me at least 4 rounds to warm my body up. But I think I got the better combination, the hardest punches, and you can see the result in his face. I mean, that's what I can say. I believe I definitely won the fight. And as you heard the crowd, I believe they thought so too.
Delvin Rodriguez, on behalf of BoricuaBoxing.com, we want to congratulate you on one of the best fights that we have seen in a long time.
Thank you. I mean, I knew it was going to be a great fight, and I was prepared for it. You know, unfortunately, this is the first time that happens to me. I don't even know what to tell you about that.
If your promoter said there's going to be a rematch, would you be all for it?
We're not in a hurry.
We're not in a hurry.
Yeah.
We'll see what's next. I got to talk to my manager. I got a new manager, Stan Hoffman, still in my team, and he's a great advisor. So we got to go back and talk about it.
I'm here with Joe DeGuardia from Star Boxing Promotions, and Joe, talk to us a little bit about Wolak versus Rodriguez. Do you consider this a candidate for Fight of the Year?
I think it is the Fight of the Year. I mean, exciting, back and forth. You know, both fighters dealing with some adversity. It's the kind of fight that you want to see, and I think the ambiance outside, both of them having a crowd screaming, yelling for both of them, 50-50 split crowd, yelling for Delvin, yelling for Pawel, going back and forth. That kind of ambiance, that gives a real life to a fight. It's like the old days in the 50s, and that's what boxing's all about. And that's why when you combine that with the type of fight it was, to me, Fight of the Year.
Joe, you know what it is to fight under pressure like that with such a crowd back in the 80s. Tell us, what do you think about a rematch versus Wolak and Rodriguez again? Do you think it could be a candidate for a rematch?
Oh, I think it's definitely a rematch type fight. I'd love to do it again, love to do it here in New York. You know, the fans want to see it. Both fighters, I'm sure, want to finish it. You know, have a winner. You know, that's what it's about. So I think it's definitely the type of fight that deserves a rematch. You know, whenever you have a Fight of the Year type of fight, you want to see it again. So why not? It's good for the fighters, it's good for the fans, it's good for boxing.
The judges' scorecard was 93-97 from one judge, and the other two judges scored it 95-95. Your thoughts on that?
I'm disappointed with the 95-95. I thought the judge that had it 97-93 was Hank Schreck. I think he had it right. I think that the two judges that had it 95-95 surprised me. Julie Letterman, Steve Weisfeld. They called the fight a draw. I think they were wrong.
I had it 93-97. For Rodriguez.
For Rodriguez, yep, that's what I had. I mean, I think Rodriguez controlled the fight. He was more accurate puncher. He was doing more damage. Yeah, Wallach was coming forward, but the effectiveness was coming from Delvin. And I'm disappointed in Weisfeld. I'm disappointed in Letterman's score.
Joe DeGuardia, I want to thank you for your time, for this opportunity, for this interview. And again, wish you the best of success with Star Boxing.
Thank you, and keep coming, keep rolling. Boricua Boxing.
Thank you.
You're the man. Hey, I take my hat off to Delvin. You know what I mean? He came in tough. He took some great body shots, man.
Some great head shots.
Yeah. Some body shots. I thought he was gonna go down. I thought he was gonna quit a couple times, but he showed toughness, man. And you know what I mean? Wolak pushed him to the limit, man. You know what I mean? So, man, that was a great fight, man. Great fight. All around great fight. You know what I mean? Two tough guys just going at it, man. You know what I mean? We see more fights like that. So tough fight.
That's what boxing is about, right?
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
That's
right
true
there.
warriors.
That fight should
Come on, next. Let's go.
Supposed to be like an HBO fight or something like that. Great ESPN, you know what I mean? Good for everyone to see.
Yeah, ESPN got a bargain tonight.
Yes, they did. ESPN got a great fight tonight, man. That's probably going to go down fight of the year, man. Them guys, yo, was warm, bro. Warm. You know what I mean? Delvin's tougher than what I thought he was because a lot of times I thought he was not going to get out that corner. But, yo, he got up every time. And I was like, whoa, good tough guy. You know?